Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Isaac Umbras, and today we are back in Enthusia Professional Racing. It is good to be back. We get to drive the lovely Mercedes McLaren SLR. What a lovely machine it is. It's based off of, or named after, I should say, the 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR. So SLR stands for Sport Light Run Sport, or Sport Lightweight Racing. This is the beautiful Grand Tour that was developed in collaboration with both Mercedes and McLaren to kind of celebrate their Formula One successes, as well as to jointly collaborate a new high-end Super Grand Tour, top speed of 207 miles an hour. It's got a beautiful 5.4 liter supercharged V8. Oh, this is a beast and a half. 5-speed automatic transmission with the manual override and a beautiful, very intelligently designed supercharged V8 with a twin screw style supercharger and a water-cooled intercooler, which on one hand does contribute to the heavier weight of the SLR McLaren, as it is designed kind of for more so high-speed, kind of straight-line style, long trips and everything, instead of being a purebred supercar. But on the other hand, it does make a lot more power, because you have you're able to cool much more efficiently the air intake temperature. You have a separate closed system with a reservoir and a type of coolant to take the heat away from the compressed air from the supercharger. Oh gosh, that's way too early, or way too late on the brakes there. Just barely got that stopped in time. But this thing, oh, it is beautiful. The chassis was expertly designed by McLaren. The engine and drivetrain designed by Mercedes with help from AMG. Oh, this thing is a beast. It's got a whole suite of electronics as well to really help keep it nice and planted. And it does have active aerodynamics as well, which you'll see as I'm going into this next corner. The rear spoiler does actually raise up and acts as an air brake, while helping keep the rear a bit more planted as well, so it doesn't really, want to step out as much on you and everything. It is a absolutely wonderful machine. Though I've heard that nowadays it is extremely difficult to license, as it requires kind of a joint agreement between Mercedes and McLaren. But it's still absolutely amazing, holy moly. The speed, the acceleration, it's a little bit on the heavier side, but it's still arguably one of the quickest vehicles in the game in terms of its overall kind of lap time. It's up there with things like the Bugatti or the Dower EB110, as well as the Ford GT in terms of raw pace. It's beaten pretty much only by things like the Caterham R500 and maybe like the Nismo Skyline. But even then, that's kind of a toss-up depending on what kind of track you're on. A more top speed-oriented track, oh yeah, the SLI will beat them. But this game usually features more tracks that feature much tighter corners and requiring vehicles more nimble handling. So we are struggling a little bit on that front. So we are at a disadvantage. Holy moly. This is beautiful though. It even has the butterfly style doors as well for an aggressive silhouette even when parked and people are getting in and out of it. Oh, it is beautiful. And it's only increased in price as well with for the base model. Prices kind of averaging around like the 400,000, 450, even 500,000 range. And then for the special edition models, there's a bit more of those. It's a little bit more of those. A little bit more value for those vehicles, especially the Sterling Moss version, which comes without a roof and a front windscreen, which is really cool. Yeah. Oh, BK4 can keep streaming GTA 4. I'm streaming Enthusia. But it is good to be here. This honestly, I'm surprised we've been keeping the Caterham at bay. I thought for sure, especially on this tighter, kind of twistier British track, that the Caterham would have been right up on us. Especially because our Mercedes isn't exactly that high a level. We managed to kind of keep it at bay just due to the sheer stability of the vehicle and the raw acceleration that it's able to put out going down the straights. There we go, come on. Alright, 3 more laps to go here on this British track around London. We're actually on the longer straights, on the acceleration zones. We are actually able to pull out a gap on the Caterham. So we may actually be able to be okay, I think. Alright, brake probably here? No, we gotta brake one street lamp later. We braked a little too early there. Holy moly, this thing's got absolutely thick wheels as well. This is nice. Just super thick wheels, thick tires, lots of a very wide contact patch of the road. Another cool thing about the SLR McLaren is the side exit exhausts, outside of being cool as hell, are actually designed that way to allow for a larger rear diffuser to increase underbody downforce and improve aerodynamic efficiency so it can reach high top speeds while still maintaining the aerodynamic stability, which kind of also contributes to, alongside the twin screw supercharger, contributes to the very unique sound of its engine, being described by some enthusiasts as almost fighter jet-like, which, not gonna lie, is pretty cool. Just imagine being able to drive one of these things, man. Holy moly. Absolutely amazing. Like, it might be slightly let down by its 5-speed automatic transmission. That was noted at the time, even by other reviewers, as kind of a little bit of a weak point, with kind of slightly more sluggish shifts compared to other contemporaries at the time, like the Ferrari Enzo and the Porsche Carrera GT with their paddle shifting transmissions and everything, or more direct, you know, gated manual transmissions. The transmission was kind of criticized a little bit on the SLR, but it still does its job well. It was robust enough to handle the absolutely insane amounts of torque and power that the engine is able to put out, and still has fairly smooth shifts while allowing for very steady cruising at high speed. Mazda Lantis? Okay, that is indeed a car. I'm not sure that pertains to the chat, but welcome, Petra. Why Mazda Lantis? We got one more lap to go. Yeah, the Caterham. We're pulling ahead of them, so that is good. I'm just thinking about that sitting in my head now. Ah, okay. It's a car that exists. Yeah, right now we are driving the SLR McLaren. Oh, please don't touch the wall there. There we go. Good. And this has been a very smooth a very dominant victory as well, despite it being an RS event. On the Victoria, is this Victoria Road? Yeah, this is Victoria Road. The shortest circuit is Victoria Gardens. But yeah, Did OBS? Nope, not OBS. I didn't have any drop frames. I saw something lagging on some ends. But nope, we're good, we're good, we're good. Just wondering what the heck happened there. That may have just been my phone lagging then. I do keep a stream open on the other end just to kind of see if there's any issues elsewhere. I got a dashboard monitoring output, and I kind of use the phone to monitor input and everything. Seems like you like this game more than Gran Turismo. I wouldn't say that. It's just I kind of started playing this first during my streaming career, and I've been, you know, I wanted to make a goal to drive and get every single vehicle in the game to level 10. That was kind of like an early, like, long-term kind of challenge myself. And also, it's a great way to kind of focus, have a dedicated segments where, like, each vehicle, kind of talk about those vehicles as well. Give kind of, like, dedicated breakdowns and everything. Give each vehicle kind of their day in the limelight, you know? Issue with Gran Turismo is right now, I kind of have that set in the Sunday slot. And the past couple weeks, Sundays have just been super fucking busy. Like, even this coming up Sunday, I'm going to be busy that night. But then after that, I should be good to go again for more racing and everything like that. But it is, yeah, this is gonna be a little bit before I'm able to do another Gran Turismo stream. Probably another like week or so, I think. Just because with that, you know, again, it's with it being Labor Day weekend, I'm gonna be with family this coming up Sunday, so I will be away that day. But then after that, I should be able to kind of focus back on Gran Turismo. And I might move that to Monday streams after I beat Kaido Racer. Because I do intend to beat Gran Turismo 3 before the end of the year. And I'm a little bit behind schedule on that. But I still want to do that. I still want to do that. So I might even double up, like Monday or Sunday and Mondays, some weeks in order to get that done. Because we have a lot to get done still. We got the Formula Gran Turismo, which will take a little bit. And we got the arcade mode races still, and we got a couple of endurance races. Not to mention some professional league championships. So we got our work cut out for us. But the goal is to beat Gran Turismo 3 before the end of the year, as well as get every single vehicle to level 10 in Enthusia before the end of the year. And I think I'm more than on track to do that for Enthusia. I'm like 90% sure I should be able to do that and have like a couple weeks to spare. Especially now that we've gotten to strictly like the real sports and the sporty cars with vehicles that have some like really solid performance. We've been able to absolutely get that knocked out pretty quickly. Like we've been steadily increasing the levels for each vehicle without too much issue. And also, I've been able to kind of do more research on some of the more higher end vehicles. So there's a lot more like enthusiast data out there and everything. None of the 3 classic Metal Gear Solid games are available in. Ooh, I did not know that, but that's awesome. I wonder how, because I know some of them were built with the PlayStation's pressure sensitive buttons in mind. I wonder how they attributed that, or how they managed to convert that for Steam. For example, like I know in one of the games, how hard you press the face button down determines whether or not you either knock someone out or if you break their neck. And I'm trying to, I wonder how they do that, like how they instead change that for like Steam and PC. Because even nowadays, most controllers, even the modern PlayStation controllers, don't have pressure sensitive face buttons. I believe the DualShock 3 was the last controller to be able to do that. With all games with all controllers afterwards having just a direct on and off face button instead of pressure sensitive. So that'll be interesting for sure. I don't know why I'm hitting the clutch. I gotta remember this is the 5-speed automatic that came in a bunch of the Mercedes at the time. The 7-speed wasn't created until a couple years later, which is also why the SLR only has 5 gears. It is a bit of a disadvantage in a racing environment, as you do need to really adjust the gear ratios and everything in order to really make it a lot more compliant, shall we say. But on the other hand, it is good for what it intended to do, which is be a very, very high-end, high-dollar, high-speed, grand touring car, combining, you know, sporty handling, luxury, and straight-line speed and acceleration, all in one single expensive package. And in that regards, the SLR did a very, very good job with that. Alrighty, here we go, here we go. Ooh, alright. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know that at the time. I've kind of played some of the Metal Gear games off and on, but Metal Gear hasn't quite been like the biggest staple of like, you know, the games I like and everything like that. But that's pretty cool though. I'll have to see how they manage that and how good the port is. I may end up getting that for all-stream fun. As those types of games I have to play in shorter bursts anyway. Dang, yeah, that one didn't give us a whole lot of ranking points. Well, that's fine. Alright, we're up to level 6. Yeah, it's cool as well. Oh, and I guess not cool, but just very interesting, is that the SLR, despite being named after the 300 SLR, and having multiple other references in its special editions to Sterling Moss, and like, you know, the racing and everything, with the 722 being a reference to the start time of the Mille Miglia that Sterling Moss started. And then you have the Sterling Moss edition, which is a reference to, well, Sterling Moss, the racing driver for Mercedes. The SLR McLaren doesn't exactly have that much of a storied racing pedigree per se, despite being named after the 300 SL and all of that. In 2009, technically a modified one, was entered into the Speed World Challenge GT class by Spencer Pompelli. Although it did not do too well compared to other GT cars on the grid. And then you also had the very limited track day variant, the track only variant, SLR McLaren 722 GT, but that was mostly kind of like a track only, you know, supercar type of deal instead of something built for a specific homologated racing series. Didn't really see too much outside of that, which is a little bit of a shame, as with the sheer number of references to, you know, other aspects of Mercedes racing history, it would have been cool to see them do something with the SLR. But nope, I don't even think it was used as an F1 safety car. I don't think. I couldn't find any reports of it being used as that. It was mainly the SL65 AMG that was the safety car and everything, or just the standard SL series anyway for the longest time. Holy moly, this is fast though. I gotta be a little bit careful. Yeah, I gotta brake way earlier. Gotta remember that you can't use GT3 braking points in a vehicle this heavy on road tires that still has the straight line speed of a GT3 car, or faster than a GT3 car actually. Alright, there we go. It is very stable though. Like, I don't think once I've had any bit of like overs or anything. Part of that's with the electronic suite on the vehicle, but all the other parts are the sheer handling of this. It is just great. Gotta see brake here, probably. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing very good. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. That is a downside though, is there isn't too many high-end supercars in this game. So when you do end up driving one, you are a little bit out in no man's land sometimes. Do want to see if we can't reach its top speed here. Be a little bit tough on the Dottinger Ho, but I think we can probably get close. I think so. I think we could probably get close. Let's see, brake here, down to the gears. Okay, we're good. I think, yeah, we're fine. Yep, there we go, back to the right. Good. Very planted through the corners. The SLR is absolutely gorgeous handling. Very smooth all around. Oh, alright, a little bit wide there. Little bit wide, but that is alright. Not bad. Just keep it gently on the brakes through some of these corners. You don't want to get too heavy on the brakes. You don't want to rear this about that much. You also don't want to lose too much speed. You want to keep the wing angle not too aggressive. Here you gotta kind of flow. Okay, a little too much of a corner cut there. Let's see if I still remember how to mostly drive this track. Ooh, okay. Little bit wide there. But we're good, we're good. Good push. Alright, let's see. Let's see how fast this goes, chat. The SLR McLaren. Can we get it over 200? Maybe. Alright, up to 140. 150. 170, come on, let's use that the twin screw superchargers. High RPM advantage. 190. Come on, 200. Woo! Yes! Alright, good. That is awesome. Alright, I gotta brake way early. Gotta get the vehicle all kinds of under control. Holy moly, that was great though. Not bad at all. 7:37. I will happily take that time. It's a pretty solid time, I think. There we go, give us the level up. Ooh, okay, only 2 more levels to go. Yes. Yeah, I know, no ranking change. Alright, let's see what's next. What is next for us? Gosh, that is a beautiful car. The Dragon Festival. Toge and an SLR. Let's do this, chat. Oh, this is gonna be so weird. Some guy in some, Japanese tuner is gonna show up next to us and they're just seeing a literal SLR McLaren as the vehicle they're racing. Like, I'm not sure this is a fair challenge. Yeah, nope. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Welcome gamer, it is cool. Welcome gamer is cool. I got our PCS some filming system bug in the clip issue. I wouldn't have the slightest idea how to fix. Unfortunately, my PC can't quite run RPCS 3 while also streaming. So I've not touched it in a while. Yeah, GTA 4, from what I've heard, is a tough cookie to run on pretty much anything that's not native hardware. I've heard there are forums and Discord servers directly for that though. So that may be like the better way to go and see if there isn't a fix for that. But unfortunately I myself do not quite know off the top of my head how to fix that. I mainly played the PC version on stream, and I just locked at the 30 FPS to prevent the many bugs with the higher frame rates. Not off the top of my head. You may want to look up the RPCS3 wiki, just Google search that. That'll probably take you to where you need to go. From there, you can probably search up like the game you need specifically and see if there's any known bugs and issues, as well as any known fixes for that. If the game is popular as GTA 4, it has a high chance you'll be able to get something there. Although I do know both on emulated and on native PC hardware, even nowadays, GTA 4 is a bit of a chungus game in terms of just how much it uses the graphics card and the CPU. We got this. Yeah, that's literally the stream elements there. That's for the our Discord and everything like that. But I am not necessarily active on the RPCS3 Discord. That's fine. I know some people don't always like. Some people kind of like basically filter out the bot and everything and don't necessarily see it and all that stuff. And there we go. Perfect. Nice. Alright, we got to the top of the mountain. Only 2 collisions. I'll take that. Probably should have been 0, but oh well. Yeah, no level ups there. No level ups. That is fine. At least our ranking improved a little bit. Alright, let's see what the next race is. What do we have? What you got for us? I'm not gonna shut that race. Adriatic Midnights. It's another duel. Yeah. We could do the Birkenschlucht race. We'll be up against the couple. Oh my gosh, whole bunch of roofs. This two CTRs, a Turbo R, an RGT, and an M3 GTR road-going version. It's not bad. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we're good. Whoa, boy. Alright, that's a swerve. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll check that after stream. I don't usually check messages during or Discord during stream, so I'll have to check that out afterwards. Alright, let's see if we can't get past all these boxers, 6 behemoths. Up to the inside here. Can't be super late on the brakes, otherwise you get a little bit of contact there. Minor nudge. That is okay-ish. Goldser. Oh, this is a PS2 game. This is entirely against AI. There's no online in a PS2 game. Alright, up to the inside. Brake probably just after the lights. Oh god, no, we gotta brake way earlier. We gotta brake way earlier. I forgot just how fast we're going down that straight. How much earlier we need to brake. Because this is a little bit of a chungus car. But yeah, no, Enthusia, it either has local split screen multiplayer, or you're up against it in the career mode. Like, who's more superior skill? It genuinely depends on, like, the base skill level of the bot and the base skill level of the player. I've seen some genuinely very, very dumb AI, and I've seen some AI that's actually pretty smart at playing the game. But that is a very open-ended question that can kind of... It really depends. Like, if you're taking, like, the hardest AI and the hardest, like, esports players, the esports players would probably win. But a bot, especially with like learning capabilities and everything nowadays, may be able to give them a pretty hard time. Like the GT Sophie was able to give some of the esports drivers there a genuine challenge at her hardest difficulty. So, you know. I roof CTO yellow bird drawing. I have to reduce the sensitive because you made it big. Ah, rip. Yeah, always good to kind of like scale things out for us and everything. Plan that out. Alright, gotta be a little bit careful. That's understeer. That is major understeer there. That is a wall. Gosh, this thing is quick though. This thing is absolutely rapid. There we go, that's better. That is much better braking point for that corner. Good, 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 good. Gotta be a little bit careful. Alright, nice and gentle. Ooh, okay. Nope. Car is wider than I thought it was. Car is a little bit wider than I thought it was. I was trying to use up all the road. I used up a little bit more. I would have been dead there. That would have definitely that would have sent me to the afterlife, I think. That would have been a very unfortunate very, very unfortunate end to the race. Our car would have definitely been meatballed. We would not have been able to continue there. We would not have been able to continue there at all. No, siree. Alright, gentle. Gently, gently, gently. There we go, perfect. Full send. Alright, brake here. Surprisingly, that light, that ray of light, which you don't want to do that in actual sims where you have time progression and weather changes, because that ray of light will be different pretty much every single lap. But at least in the Enthusia, where you're pretty much entirely, you know, at one set time of day, that is a useful braking point for faster vehicles, faster and heavier vehicles like the SLR McLaren. There we go. Alright, come on. Onto the bridge. Do not hit the wall this time. Alright, final corner. Big push to the finish line. Hell yeah. Perfect. But yeah, this would be great. This would be great. Beautiful machine. Nice. Alright, there we go. Level up. Let's see. Is this 2 or is this only 1? Only 1. So we got probably one more race before we get to move to the next vehicle. Oh man, this is a great machine though. Absolutely love this. Ooh, Speediopolis ring. Don't mind if I do. Let's do it. We get to see exactly how fast this thing will go. Very, very quick laps too, I imagine. Now this thing, it uses the M155 engine, which was a heavily modified version of the M113 Mercedes V8 engine that was heavily modified for the SLR by AMG, mainly going from naturally aspirated to supercharged with that Lyshom twin screw supercharger. And it is an absolute beast of a machine. Holy moly. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. I think. Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Just gotta keep it going. Keep it smooth. Oh, the speed of this. Yeah, just under 200 miles an hour at the end of each straight. Although we gotta, oh man, we do gotta let off the throttle quite a bit and get it to rotate around these corners. The downside of the front engine nature of it is a little bit understeer in the high speed sections. But that is A-okay. We got some speed here. Holy moly. Get around probably, what, 130 for the corners? Yeah. We gotta slow down quite a bit to get through the corners before we can absolutely let it tear up the straights again. That's high, that's high. Alright, there we go. We're good, we're fine. We are A-okay. Let's do this. We may genuinely, in an RS event, be able to lap the entire field. We're already 2 laps in, and we're about a quarter of the track length ahead of second place, right? Maybe a little bit more. With that being also Mercedes, but a much heavier Mercedes, we may genuinely be able to absolutely lap the field, potentially more than once, as we're already more than halfway, half a lap ahead of some of the back markers, just to almost 3 laps in. So this is gonna be interesting. the sheer dominance of the SLR McLaren. Holy moly. This is great. This is absolutely amazing. I love this car, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful machine. Yeah, okay, we're half a lap ahead of the leader now. The leading Mercedes S-Class. We're about 3/4 of a lap ahead of the back markers. So I'm feeling like probably end of lap 8 will be lap the entire field. And there's a good chance we might end up lapping a couple of racers multiple times. The speed! Holy moly, this is great though. Got the Goodyear blimp above us. Fun fact, there actually aren't that many blimps in existence due to the rarity of helium, as well as the difficulty in flying them. People think there's a lot just because of just how prevalent the Goodyear blimp is and everything. There really isn't. There really isn't a whole lot. Alright, come on. Big send. Oh, alright, there's the back markers. Yep, there's the Renault Clio. Got the Lotus Elise. And that is what, the Cadillac Seville? I think so, anyway. Yeah, okay. Little bit slower there. We lost a second. But that's not a major concern, I think. We'll be able to get that back. I'm gonna see if I can't do a sub-minute lap. We got a close one lap. We got genuinely close one lap. So I wanna see if we can't actually do that either this lap or next lap. I wanna see if we can't do a 59. Nope. Okay, that's a little bit rough. That's all right. That's fine. Come on, get around the corner. All right, get the suck. Full suck. Yes, the suck helped us. That is the power of the slipstream there. So we're a little bit slow off the one corner. But the power of the suck really helped us massively there. That is great. Yeah, I know. A little bit of a love tap on the wall there. Nothing major. No problems. Nothing. Not much of an issue. So let's keep it going. Okay. Come on. I see you, I see you. I want to see what happens when you pass the leader to lap them. Well, not the leader, but the second place car to lap them. What the time delta is. Okay, we made it. We made it. Good. Oh, that sounds so good as well. Especially in a tunnel. Yeah. That is nice. Oh yeah. Alright, good stuff, I think. Oh boy. Alright. A little bit of understeer there. Not exactly the best handling, but we're fine. We're now a lap ahead of the competition. We're coming up the back markers second time. I think we'd be able to do that. We might be able to do that. Just due to the lack of speed that some of the back markers have. I know there's the Elise and the Lancia Delta that aren't particularly fast in a straight line, that we are going to be able to kind of pull up a gap to them. Alright, easy. Oh, you didn't actually pay attention to the Okay, so yeah, it just continues with the time, regardless if you're an actual lap ahead of them. I was switching Discord memes and it was like, uh-oh, why was Discord memes cursed? Why was Discord memes cursed? What happened? What happened with the Discord memes? Why is it cursed? Why is Discord memes cursed? Let's not have Discord memes be cursed. It's really, oh yeah, that's Discord for you though, you know. Ooh, It's not the Elise. It's the Cadillac. Which is weird, because the Cadillac's like got a decent top speed. But I guess just because it's a bit of a heavy chungus of a car, it's a little bit more slower in the corners. The Elise isn't exactly that quick in a straight line, so I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. A little bit of understeer. Little bit of understeer. Nothing major. Oh, bonk. Okay, that's a little bit more understeer. That part I didn't like. That part I didn't quite like. Oh boy. Yep, okay. I managed to make it without hitting anything. One more lap and one more vehicle to lap, I think. So I don't think we'll pass second or third again. A second time round. So let's see. Let's see what we can do with the Elise. Let's see what we can do with the Elise. For the final race of the SLR tonight. Boink. A little bit of a love tap. Just a little bit. A little itty bitty love tap. Nothing major. Nothing major. Alright, come on. Keep it going, Isaac. Keep it going, Isaac. No issues, no mistakes, no problems. Just full send. Absolutely send it. There we go. Perfect. Heck yes. Alright. Give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry, I'm back. Let's do this. Alright, let's see what a new vehicle we get as well. That's gonna be fun. There we go. Perfect. Alright, back to the sporty cars. Sporty, not specialty. Yeah, we got 6 now. Whole bunch of options. The Evo is 6 Tommy Machinen edition. The Peugeot 1 is 6S16. The Toyota Vitz RS Turbo. The Aston Martin DB5 Vantage. The E30 M3 Sport Evolution. And the Jaguar E-Type. I believe this is the Gen 1 E-Type as well. So let us pull up the random number generator. Let's do that. Let us pull that up. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. And where's the display? There's the display capture. Alright. We know the drill by now. If it's a 1, it's an Evo. If it's a 6, it's a Jaguar. Anything else in between is anything else in between. It is a 1. Heck yes. That means we get to drive the Evo. Hell yeah. This is gonna be great. This thing. Oh, beautiful. This rally car for a road. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. Of course, the only option that comes in this game anyway is Passion Red with the stripes. But it did also come in a couple other colors. Mainly Passion Red was the most iconic. But then also you had white, canal blue, Pyrenees black, satellite silver. Yeah. So, but this one is only in this game only Passion Red. Oh, it looks so nice though. Let's do this. A little bit more towards acceleration. Yeah, we have a limited slip differential both at the front and the rear, as well as active yaw control as well. So that is nice. All right, the Japanese rally car. Oh, so the Japanese car limited race, not the Japanese rally car limited race. A 1-make race here. Top rally car limited race. Ooh, look at some good options here. A lot of Evos. You know what? Let's do that. Let's showcase. Let's do a showcase. Let's do a showcase of these beautiful rally cars. Let's put this 2-liter 4G63T turbo engine to the test. Officially at around 280 horsepower. Due to the Japanese gentleman's agreement, although dyno tests have shown that real power is probably closer to around the 300 horsepower range, there or thereabouts. The Tommy Machina Edition Evo was a bit of an upgrade over the standard Evo 6, featuring titanium turbo components, a revised exhaust system, and a revised front aerodynamics for better airflow to the radiator, as well as stiffer suspension and a beautiful bright red interior with red Recaro seats, red stitching on the gear shifter. Just a whole bunch of other weight saving measures as well. It is basically, it was sometimes referred to as the Evo 6.5, as it was a fairly significant jump up over the standard Evo 6. And what a beast this is, what a beast this is. Very rapid. There we go. Already first lap done. Very rapid in the rain. The forward drive and the active yaw control helping kind of manage the oversteer, but also keeping it pointy and inducing some level of rotation through the corners. And how the active yaw control worked is it had a series of wheel speed sensors set up, all 4 wheels, that essentially kind of help detect wheel slip, as well as a steering angle sensor and a throttle position sensor. And it used that in combination with clutches inside, on each side of the differential for the rear, to kind of basically split the torque between the left and right rear wheel for better rotation or better stability. And it was absolutely very rapid, combined with, for the time, a fairly advanced viscous coupling center differential that managed the front and rear torque splits. It was a very well handling vehicle for its time. You didn't quite have the driver control of exactly how much torque and how the AYC functioned, compared to the DC CD or the Subaru's essentially version of the their torque split system, where you can choose different terrains that would automatically allow you to kind of select which how the front and rear torque split was. That was advanced with the Subaru Impreza, but the Mitsubishi active yaw control would definitely help the Evo quite a bit, especially on tarmac stages and on both tarmac rallies as well as circuit racing. It did struggle once you got kind of up in the higher horsepower ranges. Anything above like around like 400, 450 horsepower. And a lot of people then began switching to a standard limited slip differential instead of the active yaw control. But in terms of stock, or mostly stock, the active yaw control was more than capable of doing its job, helping keep the car pointy, despite being a four-wheel drive car. And, oh my gosh, this thing is just planted. Very rapid acceleration, very great handling through the corners. I love this vehicle, man. This is great. Even has the revised aerodynamics as well, like a new rear spoiler for better downforce. It's got a lot of upgrades, despite, you know, being an Evo 6. Okay, a little bit late on the brakes there. Don't want that. Don't want that. I want to be a little bit earlier, that way I can get the car stopped and rotated through the corners now. There we go, nice and smooth through the turns. There we go. Very, very nice. Very planted, very gorgeous machine. Ooh, okay. A little bit of understeer there, that's alright. That is A-okay. Hey yo, are we coming up to lap someone? Oh my gosh, we are actually lapping someone. Jeez. I was expecting that big a performance differential. Especially since our vehicle is still stock. We haven't even upgraded it yet. It's still stock. And we're already lapping cars. Granted, it's the, you know, the Alpine A110, so on the slower side of a top rally car, but still, damn, you would have thought it would have been a little bit quicker. Let's pass him around the outside. There we go. Alright, ooh, okay. Little bit off kilter there, but that's alright. Okay, we're solid. We are more than solid. We are solid, Snake. Oh, this sounds so good as well. Beautiful little 2-liter inline 4. But it does its job very well. Very, very, very potent engine. It's got the hollowed out camshafts as well for lighter weight and a quicker rev response. Yeah, 108.7. That isn't bad in terms of the that isn't bad in terms of all of that. The overall kind of performance and everything. Oh my gosh, but yeah, the red Evo. Oh my gosh, this thing is so nice. Alright, let's see. Ooh, there we go. More power. Or, I guess at this point, less weight. Less weight. Yeah, I know our ranking hasn't improved. It's a little bit of a disappointment. As we need more difficult events. We got this. Japanese car hill climbing match. Ooh. Ooh, Evo versus RX-7. Ooh. Let's do it. Let's do it. This will be an appropriate kind of toge battle here. Two high-end Japanese performance vehicles duking it out on the twisties. Straight out of Initial D. Let's go. Alright, forward drive acceleration. No wheel spin from the launch. Let's immediately go out wide. So we can open up this corner. Out. That was a little bit unnecessary. We literally just got driven off the road there. Yeah, he's not particularly good at that corner, I think. They always struggle a little bit. But that's fine. We got some ground to make up. Come on, the AYC should help on these twisty corners. The active yaw control. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of a nudge there. Send up the inside. That inside becomes the outside for the next corner, but that's alright. Because we got the acceleration. There we go. Close ratio transmission and forward drive for the win. Absolutely perfect. Holy moly. This is great. Absolutely amazing. Full send across the bridge. This is where we pull our gap on the RX-7. Alright, brake here. Probably. Something like that, yeah. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. We'll probably be okay. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Full send. Back to the left. Come on, let's get all the way to the top of the hill. This is a great battle, though. The RX-7 kept us on the toes for a little bit, but the Evo's handling one out. All right, nice and simple, nice and easy, nice and gentle. I think we'll be okay. Not too much further. Not much further at all. There we go. There's the finish line. And across the line. Hell yeah. Oh, that is nice. That is good. Yeah, a lot of contact early on, but by the end we got that much better. Much better. One other cool fact about the Evo, or the Evo time lock condition, this vehicle that we're driving, is it does actually have a switch in the interior that allows you to turn on a sprayer with a separate reservoir of cooling liquid, usually water, like some like water coolant mixture that sprays onto the air-to-air intercooler to help further cool it, which is super awesome. And that's actually a feature that was even on the rally car as well. Oh my gosh, it is really cool. Yeah, it was a manual toggle switch near the handbrake. Allowed the driver to activate the spray on demand, which allowed you to get a little bit help cool the intercooler down and get a little bit more power, or I guess more power longevity. Prevent the engine from kind of overheating and everything like that. Get cool air into the air intake, get more power that way. Which was super cool. Alright, come on, Evo versus Impreza. We should be able to do this. Back to the left. Alright, awesome, awesome, awesome. No issues here. Alright, I think we can pull ahead. Yeah, we're gonna be pulling ahead. This is good. This is great. It's full send. See what we can do here. Oh boy. Easy there. Easy there. Yeah, this thing is a powerhouse. Very great handling, stable, and with the active yaw control, it is pointy as hell as well. Suspension compared to the standard Evo 6 was lowered a couple millimeters and stiffened up a bit for that extra special tarmac rally handling capabilities. And man, does that make this thing an absolute weapon on tarmac roads, racetracks, toge, tarmac rally. It is just built for that, and it is beautiful, man. Boop, boop. There we go, through the chicane for the second time of 3 times this race. Brake at the start of the curbing. There we go. There we go. Absolutely lovely. Okay. I think we're alright. I think we are A-okay. Okay. A little bit spicy there. That is alright. Woo! Alright, a little bit of a kick out. Yeah, sorry about that. Had to tickle my throat. A little bit of a kick out there in the rear. But holy moly, this thing just goes. Hell yeah. I am loving this. Absolutely loving this thing. It is a beast. Uh-oh. Okay. That's less than beastly there. That is, yeah. That is not good. Okay, alright, final lap. Let's make it a good one. Outside of that, the chicane issue. The skill issue there on my part. Alright, come on. Full send. Oh boy. Alright. Little bit spicy there. Yeah, that was a little bit spicy on that corner. That is alright. We'll be good. We are fine. Come on, send it. Oop. Okay, there we go. Alright, not bad, not bad. Where's the finish line? One more turn. Here we go. And across the line. Boom, shakalaka. I love this. This is a great vehicle. Alright. There we go. Level up. More power. Yes, please. More power, baby. More power, baby. Alright, so let's do this. We're up to level 4, so almost about a third of the way there. Alright, what options we got? So we got the Japanese. Yeah, let's do the Japanese car race in automotive. We got a lot of. Ooh, yeah. We got 2 NSXs and the ZZF. Yeah. Alright, so we'll have some challengers here. We'll have a little bit of a fight going on. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's make it a good fight. Let's make it a good fight. Two, 1, and go. Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, okay. We're good, we're solid. Big send. Already got that forward drive acceleration off of the straights from the launch. You can hear the upgraded turbo, the blow-off valve. More boost pressure, more power. Although slightly higher intake temperatures as well, so we gotta, use that water spray a little bit more. But that is alright. Oh, okay. We're fine. Through the chicane. Yeah, the NSX is 4 seconds behind already. Let's see if we can extend the gap. I want to absolutely leave them in the dust. And this will be the way to do it. There we go. Boom. 123. That's not a bad time. We can go quicker, though. We're definitely going to go quicker. Break at the 100-meter board. There we go. First. Second. There we go. Double apex that corner. Gosh, I love racing forward drive cars. It just feels just planted. You can really use the throttle to rotate it without worrying about the car doing a stupid. This is the way to go. There's a reason forward drive is banned in so many racing series. Oh, okay. A little bit on this here. They gotta brake a little bit earlier. Just a little bit. That is alright. Alright, come on, we got this. We got this. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, only a couple laps left. Oh man, the red Evo with the red leaves in the fall. Shame this game doesn't have a photo mode. Because holy moly, that would look absolutely amazing. Beautiful Japanese car with the Japanese maple leaves. Yes. Absolutely yes. Alright, not much further. Not much further. Yeah, like look at the cool color contrast as well. Even when the yellow Japanese maple leaves and everything, some turning red, some turning orange. I do love the fall, like fall foliage and everything. That is always absolutely gorgeous. Hang on, I'm gonna go back to third person on the this straight here. Like, look at that. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Ooh, okay, there we go. There we go. Little bit spicy there. Little bit, just a little bit spicy. Alright, on to the brakes. Oop. Nice and smooth. Keep it going, keep it coming. One more lap to make it a good one. I'm surprised the NSXs haven't given more of a fight. I'm honestly surprised. Like you'd think that they would you know be quite rapid and everything, but no, they have kind of fallen off on pace a little bit. That or I am kind of absolutely milking the Evo for all it's worth. Kind of 50-50. A little bit of one, a little bit of another. You know how it is. But yeah. Come on. Come on. Let's see what we can do here. Final corner. Double apex. Running out wide. And then back in, back in. Keep it coming. Full send. Yeah, a little bit slower. Nothing major though. We still did decently. There we go. Perfect. Nice. There's some points. There's some upgrades. Yes. Alright, wait in tires. Yes, please. Give us the grippies. Alrighty. Let's see here. The Nürburgring Enduro. We can do that. Got a one-make race of only nothing but red Evos on Pacific Gateway. Let's do the Nürburgring Enduro. 3-lap race on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Are you ready for this, chat? This is gonna be a long one. Let's see if we can win this. I think we can. I think we can. So we got a lot of options here. Yeah, a little bit of a nudge here. Let's stay to the inside. Let's stay deep inside. Try to avoid getting absolutely dive bombed by everyone there on that corner. There we go. All right, the Audi all-road Quattro is being a little bit of a pain. Little bit difficult. I don't know what kind of lines they're taking, but that is not the racing line for that corner. Ow, and that is not leaving an appropriate amount of space there. Okay, let's do this. Full send. Oh, alright, alright. Alright, there we go. Full power. Let's do this. Alright, brake here. Get it absolutely sideways. Swing it back the other way. Oh my gosh. The Norwich Life is the perfect playground for four-wheel drive rally cars like this. Honestly surprised someone hasn't done like a rally stage using like bits and pieces of the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Like you probably could, you know, have that be like an actual rally, especially considering it's a toll road. It technically does count as public road. Could you imagine like a winter rally, like in like the Nürburgring, like around like using like the Nordschleife as sections, as well as using like other like roads around the Nordschleife? That'd be cool as hell. Like a winter like rally Eiffel or something. Cause it's tight enough that like a rally would do well, but it's also high speed enough that like it would really kind of challenge drivers and everything. And in the wintertime, you know, there's a high chance for snow, so that makes it different than just kind of hot lapping a track. Yeah, that'd be a cool way to use it even in the off season. At least that's what I think. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can do. Uh-oh. Alright, easy, easy, easy. There we go. Alright, we're solid. We're more than solid. We are solid snake. Alright, up to 5th gear. Yeah, only 5 gears, so we'll probably max out around like, what, 135, 140? Something like that. Ooh, higher than 140. I'll take it. I would definitely take it. Alright, brake here. There we go. Alright, lap 1 is still underway. It is a long race. It's probably one of the longest races in the game. The Nürburgring Enduro. But, you know, we haven't really done it that often, so I kind of wanted to give it a go. really kind of showcase the performance of the Evo on this track. Alright. Oh, alright. Nothing major. Okay, we are good. We are good. We are golden. Oop. Alright, a little bit of grazing. Oof. Alright, a little bit spicy. A little bit spicy there. Alright, no problems now. Let's get through this final sector here. And then we'll be starting the second lap of 3. This will be probably around like a 24 to 30 minute race. Something like that. But man, we are going to get a lot of points. We might fully level up the vehicle after that. Probably. Like, we're keeping it off of the dirt. Keeping it off the walls. We're putting a lot of distance on this car. And we'll probably have the fastest lap as well. By a pretty considerable margin. So, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Why not do an enduro at the Nürburgring Nordschleife? Give ourselves a little bit more oomph. Alrighty. Alright, nothing major. No problems, no problems. Oh, this thing. The speed. Downside is we're going to be bouncing off the rev limiter this entire length of the straight. Okay, almost 150 miles an hour. That's not bad, actually. Oh, that sounds so nice. It's a beautiful car. Oh, also, chat. While you're here, start thinking about what vehicle you want me to start in for the Need for Speed 2015 streams, because I can't imagine it'll take that long to get through the rest of the cop career in Rivals. Maybe another stream or two. So start thinking about, between the 3 starter cars, which one you want me to start in. You get the option of the Civic Type R, the I believe it's a Subaru BOZ, might be the Scion FRS. One of the side Toyobarus, and then the Fox Body Mustang. So you got your choices there. Personally, I'm kind of leaning more towards the Mustang, as I've not really driven a whole lot of the muscle cars in the Break It Drift Need for Speed era games. I've mainly been kind of more of like the tuners and exotic side of things. But I might switch that up a little. I might switch that up a little bit. So do take that into consideration. Oh, the speed of this. This is beautiful. Alright, brake just before the sign. There we go. Alright, so 8:11 for the first lap. We'll be a little bit quicker this lap, I think. So yeah, we'll probably be looking at around like 24, 25 minutes for this race. Let's see if that gets us to level 10 for the Evo. Probably. Like, we're keeping it really clean. We're keeping it immensely clean, so I'm more than happy with that. Keep it going, keep it going. We're about a quarter way through the second lap. So we are probably around 7/12 done? Something like that. I don't think my math will work there. I don't think my math will work there. No, yeah, 1/3 plus... quarter of a third. It's up to you, what, 1/12? So, sorry, 5/12. 5/12 done. My maths weren't mathing there. Don't worry, I'm an engineer. You can trust me. Please don't actually trust me. And brake just before the sign. Whoop, little bit spicy, but we're good. We're all okay. Completely kosher. Alright, let's do this. Nope, I need a break there. I need a break there. Yeah, that wasn't good. A little bit of highway hypnosis. I forgot you do need to slow down there just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. Alrighty. Come on. Full send. Alright, we got this. We got this. No issues, no problems. It's nice and gentle. Probably 3/4 through this up. So now we're 7/12. Now about 7/12 done. We still got a higher speed section and a very, very higher speed section to go for this lap. And then one more lap on the Nordschleife. Should be exciting. Should be fun. Should be good. Oh, okay. Little bit rough on the jump there. I can hear you were a little bit of a lockup. There we go. Graze on the brakes. Alright, only one lap and change to go. Yeah, this is a long one, chat. But it is a good one. Just absolutely blitzing through the noise life in a rally car. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, it's still bouncing out the rev limiter. But that's alright. That is fine. Come on, one more lap. Can we break the 8-minute mark? I don't know, that'd be a tight one. We're already at 10 seconds left for this lap to break the 8-minute mark. 7. Yeah, no. That off track slowed us down. 4, 5. Yeah, okay. We gotta shave 5 seconds off. Think we can do that, chat? Think we can absolutely run a sub 8-minute lap time in the Evo? You don't? Wow. You do not have faith in me. That's alright. I don't have faith in myself either. There we go. Nice and smooth. Alright, brake just before Flugplatz. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, let's see if we can't break that 8-minute barrier. I want to push it. I want to try my hardest. I am going to try my hardest. That is still going to be a little bit tricky. Okay. I think we're good. We're probably good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. No issues, keep it all on the paved stuff. Keep it between the white lines as well if we can. Alright. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Why you gotta worry about it? We're good. We're good. We're good. Nice and smooth on the uphill. Oh, little bit of understeer. Okay, it's a little bit of a problem. That is a problem for future Ice to deal with, though. Right now, we gotta finish this race, get all the points, get all the upgrades. Make sure we don't have any other off tracks. Ooh, that's a late on the brakes. Banking save us. Alright, good. Thankfully the corner had a little bit of camber to it. That helped us. Alrighty. Alright. We're good, I think. Easy there to the left. Okay, we're good. We are more than good. We are absolutely solid. Alright, that's good there. Nice and gentle. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Back to the right. Yeah, alright. This is good. Nice and smooth. Alright, I don't think that... Okay, a little bit of understeer, that's fine. That is more than fine. We're good. I don't think there's any other issues. We're kind of now in the easier high-speed parts. We're getting close to the end of the lap. I feel like we're doing well. I think we're doing well. It looks like we're doing well. Let's absolutely send it. There we go. Nice and smooth through there. Down a gear just for a split second. Probably could have kept it in 5th. Just gotta be careful. We gotta keep it above like 4,000 RPM because the engine does bog a little bit in the lower rev range. Right. 3 laps to go. Well, not 3 laps to go. 3 laps down now, pretty much. Finishing up the 3rd lap. I think we got this. Yeah, we're way ahead of seconds. We're putting down a whole bunch of miles on this car as well. Woo! Alrighty, come on. Big send. Big send down the back straight. Yep. Oh, it sounds nice though. And the high, when it's not bouncing off the rev limiter, it does sound nice. Alright, there we go. Smooth. Smooth sailing, smooth driving. There we go, and across the line. Alright. Nice. Is this good enough to get us to level 10? Ooh, maybe. We pretty much doubled our points. Oh, almost. Almost. Alrighty. Let's see. Ooh, we do get the Star Festival. Oh, we do have the Tamura and the Caterham though. It'll be worth it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, chat. We are A-okay. Let's make sure we win this. Get more RS events won. Oh yeah, this thing already. For all the upgrades, you feel them pretty much immediately. Okay, it's still understeer though. Still got a little bit of understeer that we gotta manage on high speeds. But that's all right. That is A-okay. So let's do this. Full speed, full send, a little bit of air time as well. Now this being more of a high-speed track, we do gotta be careful. The Tamura and the Caterham will be fairly solid competitors there. So we need to be a little bit cautious, but not major. I think we're okay. Alright. We're good. Yeah, we are more than good. Nice and smooth through here. Big slide for the fans as well. Like he can absolutely get this thing, get the rear stepped out under braking, and use the throttle to kind of get it pitched back under control. Absolutely amazing. There we go, 109. That's a little bit quicker. I feel like we can go faster though. I feel like we can go faster. Oop. Okay, good. No wall tippy taps there. No wall taps. Good, the banking helps us there. Get to see the people watch us go through the tunnel from the roof. That is actually really cool. That is actually cool as hell. There we go, 108. It's not bad. Alright, not bad here. Not bad at all. About halfway through the event. Halfway to level 10. And I think the next vehicle, because I realized we skipped it previously. The next vehicle we'll be driving is the Ford GT. So I did accidentally skip it. I know. How dare I accidentally skip a Ford GT? Look, it happens, alright? It was a genuine error on my part. So, yeah. Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies. But hey, we're getting that fixed now. We are getting that fixed now. So let's get ourselves under control. Uh-oh. A little bit of understeer. Yeah. A little bit of understeer there. But nothing major. Nothing major. Nothing major. There we go. Down a gear. Back to the right. Ooh boy. Nice and gentle, please. There we go. Alright, full send. 2 to go now. Oh, that sounds so good. Just especially like hearing it reverberate. Like honestly, this game has amazing sound design for its time. Hearing the exhaust reverberate throughout the tunnels and everything. Like that is great. All right. Come on. Alright, perfect. Full send. One more lap. White flag. Let's do this, chat. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. Big speed. Absolutely send it to the corners. Alright, a little bit spicy there. But nothing major. Nothing major at all. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Come on. There we go. There's the finish line. Let's do this. Boom. Heck yes. Oh my gosh, that was great. We managed to put a hurting on that the Caterham there. Holy moly. There we go. There's the level up to level 10. There we go. Alright, let's change the vehicle. Let's go get the real sports car again. And let's go. Yeah, the Ford GT. The Ford GT. Ooh. What color? The Mark IV. Oh, there's so many options. Oh, the red is iconic. The blue, all of these, like the Mark II black is great because it's tied into, like, you know, the GT40 Mark II, right? The Centennial is, you know, the Ford colors, and the Mark IV is tied into the beautiful Mark IV Ford GT. I'm gonna go with the Mark IV red. I know, it's cliche, but it looks so good. It is just absolutely chef's kiss. Alright, so I'm gonna adjust a few settings. Yeah, just a little bit. And I want to do one more race for the night in the Ford GT. Yeah, let's do the race at Tsukuba. Oh, Ford GT versus Ford GT. All right. Man, they better watch out. They better watch out. Yeah, the acceleration is real. I got the GT here inside. Man, this is a photo for the ages. Two Ford GTs duking it out on a racetrack. An admittedly very, very tight racetrack, but a racetrack nonetheless. Alright, down on the inside. Oh, okay. There we go. Come on. Let's give it some beans. Let's give it some gas. Hell yeah. This thing, with its root supercharger, 5.4 liter V8, making around 550 horsepower. Oh, this is a beast as well. I'm looking forward to driving this next time we stream this game. Holy moly, is this gorgeous. This is a car for the ages. It's got the speed. It's got the acceleration. It's got the handling. This is one of the few cars that can really put the hurt on things like the Dower EB110 and the SLR McLaren. It's got great handling, great grip, great traction. It's lighter weight than a lot of those vehicles as well. You can absolutely send it through these tight technical tracks while having the high speed and power for the high speed sections. This is the way to go. All right, come on. Let's make it good. Out of the corner. Oh, okay. Solid. Very, very solid here. Onto the brakes. Alright, no issues here. Just keep it going. Nice and easy through the corners. There we go. Absolutely beautiful handling. Absolutely lovely drive. We're laying down a rubber as well. Rubbering in the track just a little bit. Just to get a little bit of extra fun. There we go. Back to the left, back to the left. Gentle through the corners. There we go. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I think we're alright. I think we're okay. Yeah, alright, only one lap left for the final race of the night. Let's do this, chat. Let's do this. Oop. Nice and smooth on the brakes. Go. Nice and gentle. Yeah, I tell you though, the Ford GT. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to driving this next stream. The next time I stream this game, anyway. 'Cause it is a beast. It is an absolute beast of a car. And yeah, this is great. This is really, really good. Oh yeah. That sound, that beautiful double Hurricane V8. That sounds great. Oh, that sounds really, really good. Ah, man. All right, that was great. I think we made a lot of good progress today. Also got to drive a bunch of great cars as well. Holy moly. This is good. And we already gotten this up to level 2. Sweet, so we off to an advantage next time we stream this game. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you're doing well in the comments down below, because that always helps me out. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what you're doing poorly so I can fix it in the future. With that being said, I've been Umbras, and wherever you're in the world, whatever time it is for you, may it be a great time. And I will see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye!